Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're exploring Homo erectus, one of the most successful and fascinating species in the story of our evolution. We'll examine its unique features, its role as a world traveler, and how it contributed to the path towards modern humans. Homo erectus, meaning upright man, is one of the most successful and long-lived human species in history. It first appeared in Africa around 1.9 million years ago, and persisted until as recently as 110,000 years ago in parts of Asia. This makes Homo erectus the longest surviving human species, thriving for nearly 2 million years. It represents a major leap forward in both anatomy and behavior, bridging the gap between earlier small-brained species, such as Homo habilis, and later humans, like Homo sapiens. The first fossil attributed to Homo erectus was discovered in 1891 on the island of Java, Indonesia, by Dutch physician Eugene Dubois. Known as Java Man, the specimen sparked fierce debates at the time, as it suggested that early humans lived in Asia long before Europe. Later discoveries in China, such as Peking Man from Zhoukoudian in the 1920s, reinforced its widespread presence. Since then, fossils have been uncovered across Africa, Asia, and even parts of Europe, showing that Homo erectus was the first human species to leave Africa and spread widely across the globe. Physically, Homo erectus was far more modern in appearance than earlier hominins. Adult males stood about 1.6 to 1.8 meters tall and weighed between 55 and 70 kilograms, making them taller and heavier than Homo habilis. The body was more elongated and built for endurance, with longer legs and shorter arms, an adaptation for long-distance walking and running across open landscapes. This made Homo erectus the first true long-distance traveler of human evolution. The skull of Homo erectus was distinctive. It had a cranial capacity ranging from 600 to over 1,100 cubic centimeters, showing a significant increase in brain size compared to Homo habilis. The skull itself was long and low, with a pronounced brow ridge, a receding forehead, and no chin. The face was still relatively large and robust compared to modern humans, but less projecting than in Australopithecine. These features give Homo erectus a strikingly different appearance, yet it still clearly belongs to the human lineage. One of the most significant achievements of Homo erectus was its mastery of tool technology. They are closely associated with the Acheulean industry, which emerged about 1.6 million years ago. Unlike the simple older one flakes of Homo habilis, Acheulean tools were carefully shaped hand axes, cleavers, and scrapers. These tools required planning and skill, suggesting more advanced cognitive abilities. Acheulean hand axes became so widespread and long-lasting that they are sometimes referred to as the Swiss Army knife of the Stone Age. Dietary flexibility also set Homo erectus apart. With their larger brains and advanced tools, they were able to process a wider variety of foods. Evidence from cut marks on animal bones indicates that they hunted or scavenged large animals and processed meat with tools. Some sites suggest that they may have cooked food, making Homo erectus possibly the first species to control fire. At Zhoukoudian in China, evidence of charred bones and hearth-like structures suggests that fire use may have occurred as early as 700,000 years ago. Although this is still debated, if true, fire would have provided warmth, protection, and the ability to cook food, which in turn could have supported larger brain growth. Socially, Homo erectus is thought to have lived in cooperative groups. The reduced sexual dimorphism compared to Australopithecines points to more stable social systems, perhaps involving pair bonding and shared responsibilities. Fossils, such as the famous Turkana boy, a nearly complete skeleton of a young male found in Kenya, dating to 1.6 million years ago, reveal not only the body structure of Homo erectus, but also signs of care within groups, suggesting increasing social complexity. The evolutionary significance of Homo erectus cannot be overstated. It was the first species to combine a modern human-like body with a larger brain and advanced cultural behaviors. Its dispersal out of Africa marks the beginning of human global exploration. Many anthropologists consider Homo erectus a direct ancestor of later species, including Homo heidelbergensis, Homo neanderthalensis, and Homo sapiens. In this sense, Homo erectus can be seen as the pioneer of humanity's global story. Homo erectus was a remarkable species. Tall, strong, intelligent, and resourceful. They crafted versatile stone tools, may have mastered fire, and spread farther across the globe than any hominin before them, surviving for nearly 2 million years. Homo erectus was the great traveler of prehistory, a trailblazer whose endurance and adaptability laid the foundation for the later success of modern humans. Thank you for watching this episode on human evolution. See you soon with another educational video. Until then, happy learning.